Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Idris, Virgo, we've just seen the KSI J-Phonia media workout. You must be desperate. I bet you want to get in there yourself.
Yeah, man. I was planning to fight in this card, so obviously I'm not fighting, so I'll just sit back and watch the show, man. It's going to be a fantastic show.
You dropped some predictions to us, obviously top of the card. We'll start with the co-main event. We've got Salt Poppy versus Anthony Taylor, a fight that a lot of people are excited about. Salt Poppy keeps saying that he's going to stop him within 3 rounds. He ain't got not many. No one's really done that.
It's possible. It's possible because when I fought Anthony Taylor, he did gas out in 2 rounds. So Salt Poppy times it well. I could see Salt Poppy stopping him, but if he does do that, Salt Poppy, it's got to come and see me now. It's got to come and see me. If he does that and he stops Anthony Taylor, the only way for Salt Poppy to go now is to come see me.
If he does do that, what kind of statement is that, considering you as a pro with all that experience didn't manage to do it, and if he does?
That just proves to everyone what I was saying at the beginning, and when it came to this crossover scene, I'm no one special. I'm not that good as a fighter. Like, why is everyone putting me in a high pedestal because of my record? Like, if Salt Poppy does that, that just shows I'm not that good as a fighter, so yeah.
And main event, Joe Fournier, KSI, do you think that's going to go the distance?
No, I don't see it going the distance. I could see that. I could see KSI knocking Joe out, I believe the 3rd or the 4th round. All the reason I'm saying that is because KSI can hit hard, really hard. I've been sparring with him. I've been sparring some top amateurs, top professionals. And listen, I've all the guys I sparred, Craig Richards, Chris Eubanks, Billy Saunders, Harry Davis, all those guys, I'll be honest with you, he's hitting me the hardest, hands down.
Interesting stuff. And with regards to yourself, I know you're struggling to find opponents because everyone's just looking at your professional record and judging you by that. So it probably takes a lot for you to turn around and say, I'm not that good. So what are these guys promising you? What is next?
Hopefully I should be fighting soon. I do want Jack Flinchon. That's probably a fight on the card. I don't mind fighting that Chris Alziri Waterboy, Nate Diaz's boy. But then someone brought, why don't you go back to pro? I said the only way I'll go back to pro, I know I'm not a decent pro, but the only fight I'll prefer to go back for is Billy Saunders. People ask me why is that, because I sparred Billy Saunders twice and I believe I've got his number and I believe I can win against Billy. And that's the only way I will go back being pro, to fight Billy.
Billy Joe Saunders, interesting stuff. There's another fighter that's been calling you out on Twitter and on videos. I don't know if you watch any of his content, but he went viral recently for a comments that he made. Tyan Booth.
Oh mate, listen. That comment, his last recent comment he made was disgusting. Listen, I would love to fight him and punch his head in and literally do damage with him. Like, I would literally go in there to kill, because you can't be doing stuff like that, man. Banter's banter, but you just don't do that. I'm against it, so mate, if that fuck will happen, I'll go for 100%, hands down. I'll even fight him for free, because I just don't like what he said.
Do you think because of what he said, obviously people like the negativity, and because of that it's attracted loads of views and loads of awareness to his name, does that kind of potentially put him in the picture, and could it be a realistic fight made?
No, because you shouldn't be saying stuff like that just to get your name. I don't rate it. You could do other ways to get your name up on that hype. So I just don't rate it. And even for me, so I want to fight him for that. It's like I'm giving him attention where he shouldn't deserve, because come on, man, he should get banned. Like, bro, like all of that nonsense, man. Like, stop it, man. So I'm just against it, man. It's not good.
And then with regards to, obviously he said Billy Joe Saunders, but if it's not Billy Joe, anyone else in the influencer scene that you can think of?
For the pro scene, or influencers?
Influencer.
Oh, influencers, yeah. As I said, Jack Flinchon, Aaron Chalmers, Chris Alviri. Is it Chris Alviri? Whatever his name is, Waterboy. I will even fight Chase the Moore. I wouldn't even fight him. I'll fight anyone. I'll even fight Anthony Taylor in a rematch, you know what I mean? Because that was a good fight. And I said I would knock him out, so on a rematch I will knock him out. So that would be good if we could get that fight going on.
Idris, I genuinely appreciate that. And I think just as a last thing, there's a very good chance Tyan Booth will probably play this video on one of his live streams, because that's what he does. Yeah. That's his gig, and he'll probably review it and talk about it. Any final message to him and his fans, or the fans that he's got that watch his streams, should that fight ever come up?
For what he said, that fight should never happen. But if that fight does happen, I'll fight him for free. Like, if Mitch just want that fight, I'll fight, because I've got to teach that geezer a lesson. Like, he shouldn't be saying things like that. So yeah, if you just pull this video, I'll fight him. I'll fight him for free, because I just want to take his head off, because I don't respect what he said.
Idris, Virgo, I genuinely appreciate your time, man. Have a good week.